We begin this news hour with breaking news from Gaza, where Israeli attacks across the Strip have killed at least 48 Palestinians since this morning. An Israeli strike on an UNRWA-run school sheltering displaced Palestinians in the Nuseirat Refugee camp killed at least 16 people. On Sunday, 17 Palestinians were killed in a strike on a school in central Gaza. In the last 10 days, 6 schools affiliated with the UN and its agencies have been hit. In the south, the Israeli army has struck an area west of Khan Yunis, killing at least 13 Palestinians and injuring 26 others. 4 children are among those killed. Bodies have been taken to the city's Nasser hospital. Hani Mahmoud joins us live from Deir el-Balah in central Gaza. We understand those attacks and strikes still going on. Take us through what is taking us the strikes right now. What's coming under fire right now?
Yes, Samuel, in a span of less than an hour, the scene at the hospital turned quite chaotic with more people pouring into the hospital, and many of the ambulance vehicles that were dispatched an hour ago to a Nuseirat refugee camp to yet another UNRWA school. This is a middle school, and based on what we hear from eyewitnesses, overcrowded with many of the displaced families who've been sheltering inside this school UNRWA facility for the past 9 months, and more recently coming in from areas like Rafah and Mawas area, and from Gaza, where people were pushed into internal further enforced displacement. So far, we're looking at 23 people have been killed. Of these 23 people here, 17 of them arrived to Al-Aqsa hospital, and just judging from the bodies that arrive in here, we're looking at the same exact pattern that the Israeli military has been following when attacking these civilian facilities, the facilities that are accommodating and housing displaced Palestinians, whether they are the residential homes or UNRWA-run facilities like the schools. This is a very overcrowded space in the heart of a Nuseirat refugee camp, and double the number of critically injured arrived to the hospital as well. As you can see from the frame right here, this is the crowd here. Those are the remaining family members who accompanied their children, their loved ones, and came all the way to the hospital to make sure they are still okay. But the tragedy is the moment that they realize that inside the emergency department, there isn't much to do to save lives. The vast majority of people arriving to the hospital are on the floor of the hospital, given the inability of the medical staff to intervene and to save lives, as well as the acute shortage of medical supplies. So they're all taken in just few minutes of their arrival to the morgue of the hospital as they are pronounced dead. Also, the kind of injuries arriving at the hospital, these are bombs that are packed with the shrapnels, with nails, with little pieces of metals that are causing severe bleeding. And we walked inside the hospital. We just briefly, we could not continue walking inside because of the blood that is all over the floor of the hospital. Literally, we've seen children and bodies of women soaked completely with the blood, and even those who were carried from the bombed side, the schools, all the way to the hospital. Some of them they died inside the vehicle, the ambulance vehicle, because they lost so much blood, given the intense and severe bleeding that they had. This scene is now is getting more and more busy at the hospital. More ambulance coming to the hospital. They were dispatched. And as we're reporting about right now, just within the past few minutes, there were at least 4 of the bodies arrived already. Were taken to burial sites nearby the hospital.
All right, we'll leave it there. Thanks so much to Hani Mahmoud.
Make sure to subscribe to our channel to get latest news from Al Jazeera.